and welcome everyone to Dubai Business Chats. I'm James, your business doctor, and this week we have a special guest focusing in the area of quality control and quality management. I'd like to welcome Mr. Ehab. How are you today, friend?
Thanks, Dr. James, and hi everyone. It's really nice to talk to you today.
It
And
is
hopefully, we're gonna discuss lovely things with Dr. James, having lots of ideas.
very good. Well, it's really special that you're here today. We work every day together, but I don't think people know exactly what you do, which is an essential part of us are working here or having students here in the university. Tell us a little bit about quality in the university. Exactly what do you do,
Well,
or what did you do?
what did I do and what I'm doing on daily basis? For each educational institute is part of the accreditation, the academic accreditation to have a quality, health and safety and environment department. And this is what we do. Our main target is to achieve a safe place, a safe study place, laboratories, and also to maintain environmental protection. And in a COVID time, especially, what we're going to talk about, we should maintain people's health, well-being, and to provide the correct guidance to everyone, and of course, to maintain the mental health and well-being.
Excellent, absolutely excellent. Let me I'll tell you what I've observed, that things have gotten busier for you since I met you. How is the health and safety business been since COVID?
Wow. Actually, every business is dramatically changed, especially health and safety business, because we are sudden of time we became the focal persons for everything in a pandemic time. Well, before COVID time, we used to do things related to injury prevention, working with equipment, securing tools, conducting safety risk assessments, an adjustment for devices, calibration, fire system, things like most related to equipments and buildings in
Okay,
order to protect people. Since COVID pandemic started, the all focus has been shifted to become a human-centered focus, where we have the most precious asset within the workplaces, within different companies, organizations, which is the human being protection. And
really interesting. That is really interesting. And the question for you, the question that I have now is, would you say it is a better market for people coming, say, out of college with that has some knowledge of quality management? Would you say the market has grown from COVID or has been a victim of COVID?
now, actually, the market has grown, I can say, thrice maybe.
Wow,
Yeah, due
wow,
to legal demand is demanding every organization in a COVID time should have a health and safety, quality, environmental person in charge. Because for a business continuity purpose, they cannot run. You cannot run without the human resource. I mean, the human being who's healthy and free of COVID. So there is a legal demand, there is a health demand, there is a moral demand, and there is an operational demand. On daily basis, we are receiving new regulations, new researches from Minister of Health, from World Health Organization, asking or telling us COVID is transferred through air. So everyone should go under protection based on the new research. Then again, another study will tell you it's moving from surfaces, then disinfection, chemical, all those kind of things. So I believe it's a must demand for each organization, even small shops in a COVID time, to have a specialized person in quality, health and safety and environment. Otherwise, business will really collapse. Customers will not feel safe to step into your company to receive any kind of service unless they can see things are well controlled in a COVID time, especially.
What kind of, I'm interested in to know what type of jobs, if I want to get a job in quality or health and safety, what would we call those jobs? Could you name 4 or 5 jobs that I could apply for? Because the other businesses right now, retail business has taken a very harsh hit. Some banking has taken harsh hits in terms of having people. Now, to hear your business is doing well, I'm optimistic and happy for people that are looking for work. So what are some of the titles and what would people be doing now in the area of health and safety or quality?
Well, actually, we call it QHSE.
Okay,
You know, it's all coming from the same system and the same approach. Quality, health and safety and environment. I'm really advising people who are planning to do a career shift or a student who's studying quality or business or something related that the future is gonna be for this. You know, the world is really changing. Hundreds of jobs will be lost due to technological, you know, advance.
okay,
However, whenever there is a human being in a workplace and processes and systems, then quality and health and safety and environment should be there to control the interaction between the human systems, processes, and materials to give us a certain product that we are looking for.
very nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
So there are lots of titles for this domain. You might find a junior level person who's just stepping into career called as quality officer.
Okay.
QHSE officer. Okay. Or in a little bit critical business QHSE engineer, where processes, I mean chemical processes or electrical work or instruments are there, they call engineer, quality
Okay.
engineer or QHSE engineer.
These people would have a bit of an engineering background, but maybe going into going into quality. Is that correct or not?
Well, actually, the quality business and health and safety and environment business is accepting people from different backgrounds based on the operation. Surprisingly, now I'll tell you, my bachelor degree is in education. Yeah,
How ironic.
yeah, I'm a chemistry and biology teacher by profession. Yeah,
Nice surprise.
Yeah.
That's a nice surprise.
correct. Yeah. So to step into quality, health and safety and environment business, just you need to have the right training and professional certification. In addition to the academic background that you have, of course, it will help a lot. The chemistry that I've studied has helped me in so many domains in QHSE. The biology that I've studied is also helped me. But again, to put yourself in the track, you need to have the professional certification. The ISO certification, 9001, 45001, 14001, all those are ISO training courses that will give the person an idea about how things should look like. Building the mindset of an individual who is coming from a different background to put him in the certain track of QHSE required a professional training and on-job training.
Speaking of ISO, if I'm correct, you are a ISO. You've been through ISO audits. Is that correct?
Yeah, gone through hundreds of ISO audits, and I'm a lead auditor for ISO 9001, 45001, and 14001. And all of them are quality-based system. And all the ISO system, whether they are designed for facility management or health and safety management or quality management, they are descending from the Annex A10. They are sharing the same 10 elements. Only when there is a certain business stream, then a modification in the ISO will be done based on that to fulfill a certain requirement.
So could you talk a little bit about what you do now in terms of audits? How do you get certified now?
Tremendous change has been introduced to the audit process. Before COVID pandemic, correct, we used to go on site, we check equipment, we test things by hand, we walk around here and there, we talk to people face to face, we examine processes and documents by hand. Due to the pandemic now, things has really changed 180 degrees because it's now virtual.
How do you do a virtual audit?
Well, for a successful virtual audit, as an auditor, you need to make sure in an audit opening meeting to well describe the audit scope, criteria, and objectives. Why? Because since it's going to be a virtual, you don't want to have any audit scope creep. You cannot control people over video calls and all those kind of things. So a definition of the audit scope, criteria, and objectives should be more clear than before.
So to say, if I can put that in layman's term, your scope, when you say health, environment, health, and safety, could we describe it as you keeping me safe at this workplace?
Correct. Keeping human safe, healthy,
Health,
and
very
keeping building safe and environment safe as well. Because it's a protection for the human being. This is number one, the most precious asset is the human being, then environment, then buildings and assets.
Could we say the reason that your job has turned so important now because there is such danger of the spread of disease or virus, that this is probably one of the reasons that it's so busy, because now we, if I may say, we turn a lot of medical paperwork into you.
Yes, correct. See, when human being feels there is an imminent danger to his health or body, then everything will become a priority to have the correct protection and prevention in case of infection. So you can see all over the world, everyone is going crazy about COVID. Why? Because a new pandemic puts the humanity in a test to find the control. How we work in health and safety business, there is hazard. It might generate risk. We understand the nature of the hazard, electrical, chemical, biological, and based on the risk it poses, we design control measures to contain the risk and to contain the hazard. COVID has put us in a situation that we don't have enough information at a certain time. So, based on what we're gonna design the controls. It was really, we have gone through difficult times following the studies, the researches, the podcasts from here and there, trying to collect as much as we can information in order to build and to design the proper control measures for the prevention level, and in case of infection, then protection level. Prevention and protection. And also, this has gone beyond, by the way. Now, in our educational institute, people think that it's enough to report that someone is infected. And they believe it's only we give guidance on to visit a doctor or do that. No, we do beyond that. Now we are working in a psychological support. Sometimes you feel that there is a certain person who's really panicked because of his COVID. And panic is very bad on the immune system. It's always cause the body to have more adrenaline. Adrenaline will rush all the body organism to function in the highest level, and this will put pressure on the body system and reduce the immune system. What will happen? People will take time to recover. I know a certain case, it took 2 months to recover from COVID because of the panic. Yeah. So what we do now, we provide the psychological support. We guide people how to calm. We send them educational videos for awareness. We tell them about how the placebo effect could work to recover from COVID. How to talk to your subconscious, telling your subconscious that I'm gonna make it, I will recover, I'm strong, I'll make it through that. And the subconscious will adjust all the body cells, giving them the right rhythm to work and to fight back. And it's really working. You can go and see about how the placebo effect is working in COVID time. So now we are going behind the scope, the normal scope of QHSE, what people think papers, documents, systems, buildings, equipments. No, now we are stepping deep into a human being, subconscious leading, giving different insights, different approach, trying to win the battle against the current COVID.
Absolutely amazing. In closing, if you're looking for a career that is exciting, dynamic, agile, and involves, I've heard engineering, I've heard education, I've heard medicine and psychology that you touch.
Correct. And business management.
And business management, all rolled up together in the job that you do. First, I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Ihab Hussein from Quality Health, Safety, and Environment. Thank you for keeping us safe every day. Thank you for coming on to the show. And I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. For all of you out there, welcome again to Dubai Business Chats. I'm James, and have a great day.
For more information about this podcast or many others, come to my YouTube channel at Dr. James in Dubai. Thanks and have a good day.